Okay, then we will move to item B, which is appoint a special board committee to research the concept of a year-round school. And Mrs. Zardi has embedded a listing. The people listed on here were all people that contacted you, Mrs. Zardi, and are interested. And
that is correct.
okay, so we will start with that. And then I did have both Ms. Bukta and Ms. Deming are interested in being on the committee. And I would also ask Ms. Justinger to be ad hoc on the committee because we really utilize her for her amazing abilities in research and delving into subjects. So I think you would be an
And I would be
expert.
happy to do
And
any
at that
research,
time-
any work that might be in
And at that time,
committee.
you'd be a public entity, so there you go. We originally looked at maybe 3 members, and I'm interested also, so I would like to be on it too. Okay.
Did you want to just appoint the individuals that you want?
I think
to
so,
serve on the
Mrs.
board?
Deming and Ms. Bukta.
Was there anyone else that was interested?
Is there anyone else interested?
I'm interested in the subject. I've certainly talked to others about it, but if we've got 3 people committed to it, that's great. I'll just be interested in following along and hearing updates. That's great.
Very good.
What do you say?
See? Very good. I think we're all really fairly interested in it because I think it's a concept we're seeing as a future possibility, so good. Okay. As far as the timeline goes, I guess we will just begin roughly looking at that. I don't think, we've got quite a bit going on here in this late spring. We may not get too started on it till more May, June.
Are you comfortable then with the other individuals who've indicated an interest, just
I think the
inviting
mix,
them to
yes, you had on there was pretty
participate?
good. Kind of an even split of teaching staff, administrators, and public. So I thought it was very good. Okay.
And I had also just looked over again how the 4K committee had operated, and I really think the goals that existed for that committee could be very, just tweaked to fit this year-round school committee. The first phase would be just examining the research regarding year-round school, and then examining models and operations of year-round schools, and evaluating the advantages and disadvantages for our school district. And then hopefully by May of 2013, making a recommendation to the board. And then phase 2 would be developing the budget implementation plan if, in fact, it were recommended that we pursue it. So I know some tentative conversations that I've had with some community members. I've heard some concern about from individuals who really are not interested. And I have expressed to them that we are researching it. A decision has not been made, and that it's very possible that even if a decision is made to move forward with year-round school, it would be optional for parents who were interested in it. So we really haven't made any decisions, and I think it's important that the public knows that.
And I think it might be very helpful. I know we're at the early stages, you haven't even met, but to, as soon as possible, get some information out, because it's come up in conversations, and there are a lot of misconceptions, and at least as it's been configured in many other places, the total time in school is roughly similar to what we have now. It's just that you have the breaks, like 4 breaks throughout the year, as opposed to the summer vacation. Now, I'm not trying to suggest that's what it's going to end up. I know this is what we're going to be looking at, but I think there is a lot of, when it's first thrown out there to some people, it can sound a little frightening, and so to the extent we can start getting some information out to at least give them a general sense of how it's configured, it might be helpful.
That would probably be a good idea. And the other thing I would mention, these meetings would be, we'd have a main committee there, but certainly they're open to anyone. So all of our, similar to what we're doing with our policy and our handbook committees, anyone can come and be a part, and at least see what's going on and what's being discussed, so. But I think it would be very good if we just put out a general little thing, so maybe could come up with something for that. Okay. Just the real basics. Okay.
Well, it would be appropriate now that we have the committee, we can get an article in the paper in regard to who will be participating and just some general information.
Good.